Hello, it's me again. Um, my last video, I felt really confident going in, and then I just got thrown around by the price action. So, yeah, I'm gonna do another, because yeah, I feel like that was just something. The takeaway message from that, bit of backtesting was that I need to be paying attention to all the time frames all the time. So, yeah. Cool. So straight away off the bat, we're going. That is the 1 hour POI. So we're looking for shorts because this was a pullback failure to make all the way to the POI, or that could be the actual POI. That's the thing. Let's just zoom out as well. Just like I said, let's take into consideration all the time frames. So we are. Oh boy. Fucking hell, man, this is so difficult. Okay, let me just go to Friday and then I can check the daily. This is confusing me, man. Let's just look at the internal range of the daily. Where have we had breakup structures? Where are we most likely next gonna get liquidity? So, to be honest, it looks like we've just swept that high and we're now deciding to make a new low. We've had a break of structure there, there, no, just there and there, sorry. Then this came up, wicked that, swept that, and now this is Friday. So, yeah, I'm actually now saying that this should get blown through instead of respected. Because I think that was the pullback there. So, I can still keep that there. However, I also want to have this as a POI. I could even just refine that to there realistically, but I'm going to put that there to keep the high involved. And then I'm thinking that this one, because this is the thing, stuff's going to happen, but stuff's going to set up the trap for you on either side. Realistically here, we've got a lot of liquidity resting there. And technically it did actually sweep that, so let's just see what happens. Let's go back into Monday. I've gone too far. Problem is I've just watched that happen, so let me go back to that now. So actually I'm changing what I just thought. I feel like we could probably expect a reaction, but the good thing that I've just zoomed out is that we are kind of actually selling, and this was more of a sweep of these liquidities here, and then it's just made a new low break in that structure. Even though this was a push up and it broke all this structure, it was actually a pullback from a higher time frame. So that's the narrative I want to go with for now. That makes more sense to me. I also think that we took liquidity there with this wick here, took liquidity. The thing is though, actually before I know that, I want to know if this was a sweep and then down, or whether that was oh no, hang on, that's the same thing either way. Yeah, sweep and then down. So this here should be the next protected high, I think. That should be the next protected high. I feel like we've come fairly far enough to the POI. Part of me does say that it's going to come a bit further in. I feel like we're still in the trap a little bit, but at the same time, if we're actually just looking at market structure and sticking to the rules of market structure, then that should technically be a respected high. And then this here is going to be liquidity right by that high. So I still feel like we can probably expect a pullback to take that out before we go lower again, because we've come back and we've failed to go lower. So I feel like we're still looking. Yeah, let me just go drop down then now. Yeah, these highs are being respected. We're playing within this 1 hour range. This took. Now we're looking at a 15-minute range, so. Okay, that was a POI there. They got tapped into. There was no liquidity that formed there, so that's why I'm saying that this is going to be liquidity that's taken. But it just might be taking another day, though. It might not be what we're targeting right now. The reason I say that is because we respected that high, and that high. None of them have been broken yet. We created a 15-minute order block there. That hasn't fully been. No, it has been tapped into, sorry. Has it? Yeah. And it swept that liquidity as well and pushed lower. So technically we should be looking at that as a new order block. But the question is whether we've took any liquidity. I do still feel like we've got liquidity resting there to come and take. Let's just refine this. Yeah, I do feel like this is the next liquidity to be taken realistically. I think that order block is where we're targeting. Even though we tapped into the 15-minute, I still feel like that is a lot of untested price action. However, like I said, that could be stuff that we're taking later on. You know what I mean? That could be. Where are we? Yeah. Hang on. Fuck me, man. This is confusing as shit. There's just lots of points where there's liquidity that can be ready to be taken, though, innit? Because realistically, that could be this structure. Like, that kind of is the overall 1 hour structure. It is, because that's broke. That was the break there, and it's pulled back. Yeah, it's pulled back, but it hasn't created a new swing high. This is just the overall, yeah, that's the overall. So this is the liquidity that's ready to be taken. Jesus flipping out. Okay. That's the liquidity that's ready to be taken. Got a breaker block there. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So we've got liquidity resting next to a POI. That did sweep that, but that would have been a sweep on a lower time frame. On the 1 hour, that's the liquidity that needs to be taken. Now, with that in mind, this actually is a shared low with the medial time frame. What was that? Middle time frame, medium time frame. That is the low of that. So The objective here was to come back to that, make that as a low. Okay. So we are actually looking bearish right now, but all the liquidity to me says that it's bullish. Cool, so let's drop to this. Oh man, I'm so confused looking at this. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm gonna be honest right now. I'm gonna back up again one more time because I just need to figure out where we're going here. So I think we've took liquidity and we've tried to push lower. So the low of the day, the daily low would be there. You know what I mean? If we've took that, that's the high of the daily, and that's the low of the daily. So overall, I'm saying that we should go lower. We should go lower. Long term, but short term, we should go higher to go lower. We should take this liquidity to target there. So I'm going to take that away because I don't think that anymore is a valid POI. I think we would probably get a reaction off it, but I don't think that it's a valid order block. So there's our range. Doesn't really matter about the daily right now. That was just to help us with the narrative. So that's our range. Inside of this, we've had a break of structure from here. Had a pull back to the exact order block, but we've failed to go lower. But we did go lower and make an internal. This is the internal structure. This was an internal new low from there to there. That was then respected. That high then was then respected, and we made another new low. So fuck me, man. None of this shit is lining up right now. I'm just gonna play this. I'm just gonna see what happens because I think I need more. I need more price action to tell us what's going on. That was what we expected. We expected not to break that low, which means that this is going to be the next liquidity taken. So can we potentially just take a short up to that? Because I don't really know where we're going right now. This really isn't a valid POI because that's failed to make a new low. This was the POI, and then we failed that. So I'm thinking that we can go higher now. Jeez, okay. So there's our target. This is our liquidity targets there. Now, do we have any POIs on the 1 minute that we could go from? Could we go from there? I feel like we could. We are reacting off that 5-minute order block. I'm gonna play it out just a little though. Okay, yeah, we could have went from there. Would it have been worth taking? 2 pip stop. Targeting that liquidity. No, it wouldn't have been worth taking. I think we overall missed most of the move. Okay. Yeah, there was nothing really to be getting in on there except that, but that's just too late at that point. Cool, so we've hit that. blown through that liquidity. Zoom out on the 15-minute. We've still just got very wicky price action. That did make a low, so I think we can probably expect a sell from there. But the whole POI did get tapped into though. That did make a new low, but we came back fully to that POI and we failed. So yeah, I don't see why we should go lower from there. We'd probably get a reaction. No, okay, cool. So we took that liquidity there. So both of these are gone now. So where are we? 14.05. Let's go to 14. Zoom out. So we then tapped into that POI, which makes sense because all of this was the next liquidity to be taken. Yes. Cool. So we can expect a reaction off of that. I think we could short that. I think we could short that because overall, I don't know though, man. We've got liquidity resting above, but is it not resting there because? Let me go back so I can have a look at the 1 hour as well. Yeah, realistically, if I'm treating every time frame the same, there's no way I would short from here. So I shouldn't short from there. I think we can expect a reaction from there, which, to be fair, we've already seen that there is a reaction that happens from there. Hang on, what? What the fuck? Where are we? Did I just play that out that far, really? Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Just as we expected. Shouldn't have went short from there. That was a good decision. Cool. So now we took out all this internal liquidity here. All of that can go. So we're still playing within this 1 hour range. So we've tapped into that breaker block, tapped into the order block. No, we haven't. But we've just took a shitload of liquidity out. So what are we waiting for then? I guess we're waiting for a proper changing structure on the 5 minute, and then a nice little inducement. Like that. So could we essentially go short from there, as that's a breaker? That's got a breaker block, an order block, a fair value gap all attached to it. There's a swing high there. Realistically, I should protect that. Get in there. But then we need to figure out where we would be targeting. It's 6 o'clock right now, so there's probably not going to be much volume to take us where we need to go. Realistically, and have we tapped into where we need to? That's where we've tapped into. Yeah, I think we've come as far back as we need to, really. We took a lot of liquidity. We should drop really from there, and then essentially we should be targeting these lows and expecting a reaction from this order block. But it's very early. It's very early to do that. Yeah, okay, I think I'm going too early. Okay, so let's just... Oh, hang on, yeah, I should have waited for a 5-minute confirmation, of course. Okay. No, not a 5-minute confirmation, a 1-minute confirmation. So, this is our baby range, and I keep forgetting to like draw these out. So that's our lower time frame range. From there to there. Because really that's what we're trading, we're just using these higher ones as POIs and whatnot. So let's just see then if we can get something off 1-minute structure instead. Okay, this is tough really now, because that's almost buying inducement and that's selling inducement. But we're reacting off there, and we have swept that, and then we've made a low. So really, I feel like we shouldn't now break any higher than that. I feel like we should just start going lower from there now. I hope. Swept it again. I just got in too early still. Yeah. Man. Why have I been caught out there then? Are we just waiting for that to come all the way deeper? How deep do you want to go, mate? So that wasn't the range. Should have been waiting for a 15-minute change of... Unless my bias is wrong again. That could be another explanation. Okay. This is tough, man. So red is more higher. No, I still feel like my bias is right. So red is higher. No, let's do 15-minute range. Again. So that was the one that swept that. So that's the new 15-minute high. There's our new 15-minute low. That should be blue. Okay. Took that out. Yeah, I think the problem was taking these. I already know, like, because it's so big, you can have all these little things that happen on the 1 minute, but like you almost need something super clear that's like the whole order flow starts changing, not just a little. Do you know what I mean? Like all of this is now okay, cool. We really, really shouldn't go higher from here now. Like this should be protected. I'm a lot more confident that that's going to be protected now. So let's drop to the 1 and see what we can get. Alright, so that was the short opportunity there. Is it, or is fucking... Oh mate, what is this? What is this? So where's the so I don't think that's the inducement. It's almost like that's the inducement right now. So we're almost waiting for that to be swept before we get in. If it's gonna be. Fucking hell, that would have been that's inducing me, that is. No, that wasn't the inducement. Fuck you. Fuck you, man. Was it the inducement? Are you gonna come and take that? Mate, what are you doing here? Can you tell me? Can you let me know? Or are we now looking at this as a new POI? Oh, okay, so that was the one that was waiting to be swept. Okay, cool. Stupid, man. So, can I go short from there? Yes, okay, there's the money. Now, we target this low for a sweet little... Hang on, don't get ahead of yourself now. So yeah, that was the initial inducement there. That could have been a short opportunity. Because yeah, we took that came back for a pullback, and then all we do is target that low there. But then the next inducement was them highs then became the new target. Okay, so that actually does make sense now. So this really should be a very strong position now. Shit. And that's why I just entered. I didn't wait for a pullback or anything. I just thought, fuck it, let's just get in. 6-1. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh mate, what the fuck? I'm lost here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking lost here. What am I not seeing here? How is that more inducement? Like, what? So that's what we was waiting for, the fucking order block to be swept. That's how deep it was coming into the fucking thing. It just went so deep that we swept the fucking order block. Okay. Some bullshit, man. I tell ya, this is why. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just constant inducement. Like, what? Like, where? Oh, I'm really pissed off, man. I swear to God, I'm really pissed off. Why is it that I watch these videos and I'm like, oh my God, that's so clear, and then I try and apply it myself and I'm just like, fuck, you know, I'm just getting thrown around by price action. Like, where, like, pisses me off, I swear to God. I thought that was so obvious. That was where I'm entering there. I thought it was so clear then. I was just like, yeah, like, there's no way that's not getting respected now. Next thing you know, bang, stop loss again. How? Like, how? It's the bias that was wrong, innit? Alright, how long are we in? 30 minutes. Cool. Just get a fresh head and go again. Because that was some bullshit, I'll tell you that for free. What are we on Euro USD? I just feel rage. I feel fucking rage inside of me, man. I'm not even trading real money right now, and I'm just feeling rage because it's just like, how could I not see that? Okay, cool. It makes sense, so I shouldn't really beat myself up about that because, like, that all makes sense. The inducement's there. We've seen that. Unless we just, I don't know. Maybe my thing is that I shouldn't be. I should just be trading the smaller price action. Like I'm not. I'm just gonna show it. Yeah, that was counter trend, that's why that didn't go. That was the protected high, so we should have been looking for shorts from there instead of longs from down here. That was liquidity. Keep going on to the next day. Still the range of the 1 hour. So instead of expecting pullbacks there, we just read the price action. And if I was going to look at the internal range, I would say that as a roller block. If we get liquidity built around it, but that is liquidity right there as well. But that made the breaker structure, so I'm not going to put that as liquidity. That's liquidity there. Okay, it's a tough one. Looks like today I had nothing in store. What do you go short from there? I think so. Second back test. It's pissed me off, let's be honest. I need to stop talking as well because the vibrations in my voice actually piss me off after a while.